guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited for today's video because it's a review on the newly launched loose powders by Kay Beauty. Now I feel like someone has launched something after such a long time. So she came out with 3 types of loose powders. One is the translucent loose powder, one is a range of colored pigmented loose powder, and the third one is illuminating loose powder, like a highlighter. I didn't buy that one because I already have highlighters, so I bought the translucent loose powder and the colored loose powder. So I'm going to try the translucent powder on one side of my face and the colored powder on one side of my face, and we are going to compare and see everything. Okay, so talking about the outer packaging, this is what the box looks like. Very basic. Okay, so it comes with a bunch of layers, and there you have your powder. It is simple, basic Kay Beauty packaging. I don't think Kay Beauty does a lot with their design or anything. So this is what your powder looks like. It comes with this little sieve, and once you press it, then the powder comes out. And these powders are enriched with avocado and mango butter, so they do smell nice. And I like how the lid is designed so that when you put it back, and even if you like move it, the powder won't come out, so that's a good thing that they did. Okay, so generally translucent powders don't have color to them, so anyone can use it. It works for any skin tone, and these colored powders, you should pick one that matches your skin tone. So I got the shade Banana. So this is supposed to be a pigmented colored powder which will give you a little coverage, but this won't. There's a baby crying in my building. Whoa. Let me try and give you a swatch of these 2 powders. Yeah, so this is the banana powder and this one is the translucent powder. You can see this is like a lot more whiter than this one. This powder is really finely made. I don't know how to explain it, but when you touch it, it is like very soft. It's not thick at all, and like very tiny small fine particles. Okay, so I'll quickly go and do my base now, and then we'll be back to try these products out. I just did my base, foundation and concealer. I did not set it. So this side of my face I'm going to set with the translucent powder, and this side of my face I'm going to set with the colored powder. I'm also going to bake my under eyes because I've heard that these powders are really good for baking. Loose powders are generally really good for baking underneath the eye. It gives you a flawless finish. So I'm going to try that today. But before that, I'm just going to set the rest of my face with these powders. And by that I just mean my cheek area, because then I'll be putting blush and contour, so you want to set it and like the chin. So first impression, yeah, this powder doesn't really have coverage, but it does mattify your skin. Okay, let's do this side with the colored banana powder. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I can see more redness on this side of my face. I have a damp beauty blender over here by Nykaa. I recently bought it and it just smells like swimming pool. And can you see it came with this little cut? Yeah. To be honest, I don't like the packaging of this at all. At least on your beauty blender, nothing is coming out on the beauty blender. I'm going to try and open this outer portion. Okay, you can open it. Good. Okay, so you can open the lid. If the sieve thing is not working for you, you can just use it this way. I'm going to tap some of it into my lid. I'm just going to apply the powder in some generous amount right underneath my eye to bake our under eye. It does look a little crazy. And let's do this side with the colored powder. Okay, so now that we look super pretty, I'm going to let it set for 2 to 3 minutes and then I'll dust it off. Okay, so it's been about 2 to 3 minutes and I'm going to dust this off now. Okay, so first impressions, I do not see a huge difference in both the sides of my face. I just think that this side has a little more coverage and this side is more bright. I think maybe as we go through the day, I might have a different opinion, but for now, both look literally the same. Okay, so I'll quickly do the rest of my makeup and I'll be back, and we'll use the powders to just clean up our contour. Let's see how it works for that. Okay, so I've done the rest of my makeup and I actually didn't do blush or highlighter today because we really want to test the powder. So I just did my contour so that we can just, bake over here and clean the contour. So I'm just going to take whatever is there on the sponge and go right underneath our contour. I'm not going to keep it on for a long time. I'm just going to keep it on for like 10 to 20 seconds and then dust it off. I think it just brightens up this area and makes your contour look sharper. Okay, so talking about first impressions, I do not see a huge difference in between both the sides. But if you ask me which one I like right now, I like this side more because this side is just having a little bit of the whitish cast. Because it is a white translucent powder, I feel like it does have a little bit of white pigment, which makes this side look a little bit more whitish than this side. This side I feel like if you get a powder which is close to your skin tone, then it will look better than the translucent powder. But let's see how it performs throughout the day. I'll come back after 3 hours and we'll see if it's getting oily, if it's holding up. Hey guys, I'm back after 7 hours. I know I told you I'll be back after 3 hours, but 3 hours is too little, so I'm back after 7 hours and that powder has held on to my makeup really well. I don't really notice any creasing underneath my eye, nothing major, nothing that looks cakey. But that powder doesn't look that good on my nose because my nose has become very dry. So I feel like the powder has made it more dry and that's not looking good. But yeah, it keeps your face looking matte for a good amount of time. I was actually feeling pretty hot, that's why I changed my top. I was sweating also, but still it didn't show up, it didn't melt anything. I think it has held up pretty well. Now if you have even a little bit of dryness or flaky skin, then I would say stay away from this powder because I have some dryness here and around my nose and it's just not looking good. I can see all the powder particles. I feel like this powder is more suitable for oily skin. It really absorbs the oil and my skin actually looks matte. I don't see any greasiness or oiliness. It does have a good staying power, I want to say. And talking about which side looks better, then I still think that this side looks better. My pores also look better on this side. On this side my pores look bigger and like I told you, this side has a whitish cast. Can you see? I look more bright on this side, but in person it looks very unnatural, and if you go out in the sun it will look horrible. It will look very ashy because it is a white powder and it does have a little bit of white pigment to it, so it's not looking good. So if you want to pick one, definitely pick the colored powder. Okay, so talking about if it's worth it or no, so we get 10 grams of product for 800 rupees and I feel 800 is just a little too much for a loose powder. I think maybe because of the packaging and the ingredients, they have kept it at this price. Do I think it's absolutely mind-blowing and a must-have? No. But is it a good powder? Yes, it is a good powder. It does mattify your skin and it stays for a long duration. So if you're someone who has long hours at office or at college, then this is a good lasting powder. But if you have dry skin, then I would say stay away from it. So I don't see myself using this on a daily basis because I do feel like loose powders are a little messy to work with and I would rather use a pressed powder on a daily basis, you know, when you're in a rush. But I would use this only if I want to bake. Like I told you, it does give a flawless finish and your concealer stays in place for a long time and it doesn't crease like I told you. But if you have to pick one between the translucent powder or the colored powder, then definitely go for the colored powder. Okay guys, so that completes this video. If you have any questions about this product, then leave me a comment in the comment section and I'll get back to you. But yeah, I hope this video will help you make a decision if it's good for you or not. If you liked it, then please give me a thumbs up. If you're new, then subscribe for more such videos and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.